So yeah, we'll go ahead and do New Game Plus. Starting New Game Plus will carry over weapons, items, credits, and upgrades from your completed playthrough. They can be retrieved from storage of any store you encounter. You can expect to face new enemies and perhaps new mysteries. Okay. Well, since I'm going to have all my stuff, let's go ahead and do hard. I think that's what I played through the original difficulty on anyway. This is remake.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all...
3 was good if you did like multiplayer. I didn't like the single player aspect, but with a co-op partner, 3 was pretty damn good.
strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls? It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry.
1 is probably my favorite. 2 is good, but I think it kind of
Imagine 6 months
turned too
staring
much
bench
into an
on
action
Rock.
game, and that was my big issue with 3 also.
Independent miner. That's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting team set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
It's a good remake. It actually really is.
Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You check your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
A little bit.
Hear of a full communications black. I don't know what this is.
Never.
That and streaming has kind of become my like thing now. Like I don't really play games unless they're on stream anymore.
The hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted.
Nothing good to watch on
Maybe,
TV, so
broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. Let's go.
We're losing control.
Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jet, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it. Drop the flash shield. Everyone brace yourselves. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston, you alright?
It's my ankle.
that's not surprising.
Broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control. That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers, and Singularity Core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kelly. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Sorry, I was fixing the setting on here. Background request. Per your request, here's what we could find on these specialists. They went for the repair mission. Isaac Clarke. Isaac was born to Paul and Octavia Clarke on Earth in the eastern seaboard region of the American Republic. Paul Clarke was an award-winning ship architect employed by the Galactic Union Merchant Marine Corps. His records were extended time off world, always from the family. When Isaac was born, Paul was given a temporary assignment on Earth base. This is the only thing I hate about these documents, is the off-center aspect kind of fucks with me. Paul's influence on his son must have rubbed off. Recordings indicate Isaac pursued studies in mechanical and electrical engineering and achieved varied honors. According to medical and psychiatric reports, Paul Clarke's absence had a profound effect on Octavia. She suffered from depression and personal anguish until doctors encouraged her to find fulfillment by working with charitable organizations. It is believed that this is how she ended up coming in contact with the Church of Unitology.
Guess we better go.
At first, her association with the church appeared to alleviate her mental condition. The cancellation of her therapy... Okay, this all gets fucking explained as we play the game, so I ain't gonna waste time reading it.
At least we didn't take out the sign.
I'll give it, this game looks damn good.
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura. Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
I do like that some of the changes added into this remake to like tie it more into Dead Space 2 and 3 are actually really damn nice.
Someone left in a hurry.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Nope.
Does anyone else smell that?
Smell what?
Like something died in the air vents. Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Something on the floor here. Is that?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Oh God, that smell.
not just comms with the
Because
guidance
it's
system.
actually like a
These are
futuristic
Mars,
welding suit.
engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet craft.
Power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator shaft.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No, the quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
Up there! Oh, God! Ted! No! Daniels, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Kendra, the doors!
Yeah, his suit is literally designed because he's supposed to be in like space, fixing and welding shit. So like it's armor plated in case he gets hit by random debris outside. See which. Oh, I can't do anything until I get a weapon. Okay.
Nieupoważniony personel przebywający na pokładzie sterowym podlega zatrzymaniu i przeszukaniu bez ostrzeżenia.
Oh damn, it is giving me a lot more stuff. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it wants me to go that way. Oh yeah, the main pistol is actually really damn good by itself.
Request retrieved.
It died. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot his fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac. You made it.
Just... they're everywhere. Shen, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system. And the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac?
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
So a fun thing that they actually did do in this is based on how much damage Isaac has, they basically recorded like 3 versions of every line. Gimme. No, it's like the way Isaac responds to situations changes based on his health. Like from him being calm to him being tired and pissed off. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else down here. I'm curious if it's giving me my... Like, because enemies are going down quick, so I think it's giving me my fully upgraded plasma pistol. Or whatever they're calling it, plasma caster.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or do they just start moving?
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling? Temple is setting the stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader? No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things.
Malfunction.
Down in the gear switch with no one to see. You know?
Yeah, it's got to be the upgraded one, because this thing looks like it is fucking them up.
Loader claw engaged. Left loader claw engaged.
Fucking dickhead.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
Bro, I don't know why the fuck you took so many shots.
Tram replacement complete.
You got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
That's one down. You said a data board was fried too?
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay. We can't run the trams without it.
I honestly don't remember. I'd have to double check. I do know that it is giving me my fully upgraded, like, kinesis and health. Still can't access that. Honestly, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to wait until I get to one of the shops and see. Pretty sure I got the Special Forces suit. This was an update I did actually really like, was having to decide what doors you can open or turning off power to make... Like, if you want to get these other items, then you might have to disengage, like, the power and be doing this entirely in the dark. I think I got it in its first week or two. Honestly, not really. I really do like the original Dead Space. I just don't trust a lot of remakes. Like, I fall into the category of I'd rather the original game get ported than get a remake. I mean, I really like... I guess they both fall under Resident Evils. I think Resident Evil 2 Remake is one of the... Maybe actually the 4 Remake, I think, is a better remake than 2, as much as I like 2. And for worst, probably 3. Like, when 3 was originally, according to the creators, when 3 was originally designed to be just DLC for the second game, I think it would have been fine, and people would have accepted it. It still would have upset people, but I think if it was $40 or $30, and it was released again as DLC, people would have been more accepting of it. But the fact that they released it as like a full $60... Yeah, the fact that they released it as a full $60, and it had a lot of content cut from the original game, I don't blame people for being upset with it. Yeah. I gotta agree with you there. I think 3 in terms of like a game I might just pick up and just want to speed run through it really quick in like 2 hours, I'll give it that. Like, if I just want to, like I said, just quickly blast through that game, then I can do it way more than I can do the second one. But that's pretty much the only thing I really liked with the 3 remake. Fucking trying to sneak up on me, dickhead. Seriously, why do you guys sometimes fucking just keep going? Yeah, I can see that.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniel, get ready to go.
I do know if I get all of those little markers, if I find them all in it, then I get a secret ending. Oh yeah, it gave me my fully upgraded shit. Yeah, I got my fully upgraded shit. You can definitely tell what weapons I actually used. Oh damn, suit's fully upgraded now. Feels like the ones that aren't wearing armor plating take more bullets for some reason. Or more shots. They aren't bullets, technically. Games I think need a remake. I fall into the category I want Rule of Rose to get a remake. Just so they can fix a lot of the games like kind of bullshit and actually make it good. I'd like an actual ground up or from the ground up Clock Tower remake. I need some more time to actually think about that. I wouldn't mind a Resident Evil 5 remake just to bring it more into canon with the rest of the games. What's another one? I actually wouldn't mind seeing Devil May Cry 1 getting remade in like the modern RE engine. I'm wasting time saving here.
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete.
That's really all I can think of at this point.
Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Which one's that?
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
I think that, yeah, that style of game is probably past its time now.
Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kellyan. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
I'd actually really like an Earthbound remake, just to see what they would do.
We'll get through this.
We'll see.
Especially if they decide to bring back that, like, kind of felty yarn kind of aesthetic that they were gonna do for Mother 3 originally. I think it is good. I think Earthbound and Mother 3 are both definitely worth playing. If they kept the play style the same, like the same RPG style mechanics, I'd love to see to have a Parasite Eve remake, even a Parasite Eve 2 remake. Let's ignore the third one. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing them bring Koudelka back now that I finally got a chance to play that. Like, fix kind of its RNG bullshit. Like, the thing is, there are certain games I'd rather get sequels to over remakes. Like, I would rather get, like, sequels to Vagrant Story than a remake of Vagrant Story. I'd really like a remake of Final Fantasy 5 and 4. Just because those are two that I really enjoyed.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. It's... There's no survivor. Davis is trying to get into the command computer.
Shit, am I actually... Oh, I need to actually pay attention to ammo. I think just because, to my, like, I don't know how big the team is for that. I'd just like a Corpse Party game to come out that's actually, like, the first game is really good. All the other ones after that, not so much. And I'd really like a good Corpse Party sequel. Okay, yeah. Return to Killian. Actually, some of Kojima's earlier stuff, I wouldn't mind seeing remakes of. Like, I'd like to see a remake of Police Knots or, Snatcher, just to see.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need you to listen. Ishimura's overrun with... they're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out.
I think we're more likely to get a remake based on the Corpse Party 3.
It's there.
Like, kind of chibi style.
Go!
Fuck, we're gonna have to beat the fuck out of this guy.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. Killian too.
I don't know if I'd want it done like a 15 remake. I don't want them brought back as action RPGs. Like, even the 7 remakes kind of lean too far out of the way for me. I'd like it to still be a turn-based RPG, but I'd rather just have updated visuals. But not that 2D, 3D shit that Square's currently doing.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Mathias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes...
I don't know if I'd even necessarily want that. Oh, you're saying for the Corpse Party game, like that art style.
Chen?
A little bit. There's actually a game that uses the style. It's called Blood Drive, Corpse Party Blood Drive. I think if we get a remake, it's going to be in that style's visuals before anything else. Have I been in here already? Yeah, I'd say if you want to know what visuals I'm talking about, look up Corpse Party Blood Drive. And you'll get a good idea of what I'm thinking of. Here we go. Store. Now available for purchase. There we go. I don't got no money. Great. I got so much shit in my inventory. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to remember what things I actually used. I know I used the line gun. A little bit. I can see how you could see that. Oh shit. There's upgrades for these things I need to buy. Okay. Let's get this suit first. Apparently I did use the flamethrower. That's kind of weird. I wouldn't think I would use that. It just feels like I'd be lighting things on fire, and now I just have pissed off on fire things trying to kill me. Alright. Let's see. I don't remember. I want to say this creates like a line. That will straight up fucking get me killed if I'm not careful. Yep. Okay, yep. Okay. So we are now gonna load what I just did so that I get all that ammo back. Thank you for the gift. You got anything? No? Okay. Fatal Frame would be pretty cool. I mean, we still get sequels to it. I wouldn't mind a remake of the first one, though. Maybe even... Honestly, the first 3 games, I wouldn't mind remakes of any of those.
Gotta hold the line.
Station now accessible. Thank you for your patience.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. Nicole could be through there if...
Isaac, the one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
Okay, so I agree with you. I would personally have really liked a Silent Hill 1 remake, especially since it's the older game. The only reason 2 is getting remade is because it's the safest bet for Konami. Like, it's guaranteed to print money for them. That's why, like, I think even, like, the next game they're remaking, or they're currently remaking, is Snake Eater. Like, they could have remade Metal Gear 1 again. They could have, or Metal Gear Solid 1. Hell, they could have remade Metal Gear 1, like the original Metal Gear, but they didn't. They could have remade Metal Gear Solid 2, but they're going with, like, 3, because 3 is the one that got them, like, a shit ton of awards. And from what people have been saying that have played it, is that this is literally, like, a remake, like enemies in the same place, same exact audio, same exact story. It's not like these ones where they're kind of adding stuff to it.
Level 2 security clearance required. Level 2 security clearance required.
Oh, almost got enough. Like, I think Silent Hill 2 is being remade, like I said, for two reasons. One is because it's, like, their most, like, well-known, like, even people who don't play horror games and didn't play PS2 games know what Silent Hill 2 is. And it also doesn't require any, like, previous knowledge to the series in order to play. Like, that's also the reason why I think Metal Gear 3 is being remade, is because you can just play 3. Because, like, what you're thinking of is, like, long-term. Like, oh, we're gonna remake the first one, that way we make even more money on the second one. The thing is that you can't just assume that Silent Hill 1 remake will actually do well. So what they're doing is taking, like I said, the safest bet and going, well, we're just gonna remake Silent Hill 1 because we know that that'll make money. Bro, why the fuck aren't you dead? Oh no, they probably won't. I think they will if this first game does well. I think for Silent Hill, they're not going to go back to OG Silent Hill stuff. I think they're going to try to keep tying stuff to they're gonna try and tie the stuff to whatever can be related to Silent Hill 2. So I wouldn't be surprised personally if we end up, for some stupid fucking reason, getting like a Silent Hill 4 remake over a Silent Hill 1 and 2 remake, or 1 and 3 remake. Just because James's dad is the landlord of the building. And they're like, oh, we can loosely tie that to 1 or 2.
Level 2 security clearance required. Entering vacuum. Entering zero gravity.
These zero gravity oxygen segments become way less scary when you have a shit ton of air to go with it.
Exiting vacuum. Exiting zero gravity.
Still holding this position. What's happening there? Did you find Nicole?
No sign of her yet. But I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I just need to find a shock pad.
Okay. Work fast, Isaac.
Yeah, I like the cult aspect of Silent Hill too, like I like the supernatural cult stuff rather than it's just like, oh, here's just an evil town. Yeah, I'm remembering why I didn't use the pulse rifle.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship.
Oh, I think I know why you get the flamethrower. You get like a lot of enemies in this game that are just like kind of bullshit enemies that you don't really have to blow apart.
step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing, he almost got me.
Okay. Zero gravity.
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
I mean, technically, there's Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which is kind of a reimagining of Silent Hill 1. Sort of. Technically, it's kind of like a combination of Silent Hill 1 and 3. I think the little explosive thing is the only reason to fucking use this gun. Oh, it's you. Okay. Which Shattered Memories, I think, is actually a pretty good, like, game overall. I think it's kind of a shit Silent Hill game, but it's a pretty good horror game on its own. Oh, we got enough. But I think I've said it before. I think I'm more excited for Silent Hill F than I am for the actual Silent Hill 2 remake. Really, this way? The hell did I do that hurt me?
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
God damn, how many of you fuckers are there?
Quarantine lifted.
Nicole? It's me.
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. With medication and zero-G therapy, patient Harris is showing improvements. If this continues, there might be hope for the others on Aegis 7. However, Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims
Just saw your message.
Harris's are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patient over unitology bullshit. Not again.
Tracking rig signal. Dr. Nicole Brennan. Rig location? Inconclusive. Manual rig tracking is available.
Surgical log. Dr. Charis Mercer. Copy the message system. I convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed.
I did think that the introduction of side quests was actually kind of a neat idea for this.
To finally see what I've sought all my life. The miners, this transformation, the divide death itself. Kain is erring on the side of caution. His faith has been shaken by these necromorphs, as he calls them. How strange. But my own faith has been so richly rewarded. With or without Kain, I must study one of these creatures. Or the next best thing. Brennan's patient, for example.
Oh, well shit, there was still some more stuff. Okay. Yeah, I know you like, Downpour. I do think Downpour gets shit on a little too much, but it's far from being my favorite. I'll never call it the worst one just because Homecoming exists, but... Where's it at? I can fucking hear it. Oh shit. Go back down. Funny is I actually have Homecoming on the PC. Like, it would take some work to get it fucking working on modern computers, but part of me's thought about streaming it. Can't tell if I'm actually blasting through this area pretty quick or if I'm going kind of slow.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status?
I found a shock pad I can use on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Watch the voltage on that pad. I'm not losing anyone else.
We don't know yet. Nothing's been specifically released. The only thing that we know is that it's gonna actually take place in Japan, which is still a weird thing. I think Silent Hill should take place in Silent Hill. But it's gonna take place in Japan, and the writer is the guy who wrote When We Cry or When They Cry. It's Higurashi. And I guess it's gonna have like a flower motif to it. We are going to get rid of the rifle. Try giving the flamethrower a shot. It's like weird meat flowers. Like if you watch the trailer, I think you'll see what I mean in it. Wait a minute, Shockpad, did he literally just hook a defibrillator up to a fucking... I never realized that. Did he just hook a defibrillator up to a can of, like, fuel? See, he was able to do that because he was an engineer.
Remember, when you reach the morgue, find Captain Mathias' body. Get his rig codes, and the computer's all ours.
Security clearance required. Level 2 security clearance required.
Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help. Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening. He's seizing. Shit. Maybe I have some PHP left.
Medical log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. So much for being paranoid. I repurposed this room to run counseling sessions without unitologists interfering. Now it's the only place I feel safe. I recovered a limb after yesterday's attack. Genetically, it's human tissue with bizarre mutations. But it's just a sample. It's not enough to figure out a cure. Where's that report from engineering? Here. The engineers pulled something out of machinery. Limbs missing, torso intact. Okay. Time for a real autopsy.
Motherfucker. Fuck, I'm hitting the wrong button. Shit. I think PT is just that's going to be out of the question, just because, to me, PT wouldn't be PT without, like, Kojima and probably Del Toro. And I know Del Toro is really bitter at Konami over the shit that happened with Kojima. But I think if Konami outsourced PT to Silent Hill, or to Kojima's new studio, we might get it, but I doubt they'd ever do that shit out of principle. But, like, here's the thing. I thought PT was a really interesting idea. I don't know if I'd ever want to play an entire fucking game like it, though. Like, I don't know what the plan was for Silent Hill with his version of PT. But at the exact same time, I wasn't a big fan of... I liked the idea of PT, but at the same time playing it, I was like, okay, but what is the actual game going to be like? Oh, there you are, little fucker. Okay, I'm remembering why I use the flamethrower so much. The flamethrower burns away flesh so you don't have to use as many bullets to cut off limbs.
Surgery, so I left this with Warwick. He'll be discreet. I just got the latest report from Aegis 7. The situation's worse than Captain Mathias will admit. 40% of the colony's population is now showing symptoms.
So it depends with the stuff with Kojima. I don't know how true some of this is. The thing that was said for the longest time, and now I think it's been debunked, is that Kojima was using funds that were given to him for Metal Gear Solid 5 to actually pay for PT. And that the entire thing was made in secret, and then when it got released, Konami basically fired him. Now, him working on that game in secret is true. The whole issue is where the money came from, because technically, if he was using funds that were given to him to work on MGS5 to pay for this side project that hadn't been approved, that technically would have been misappropriation of funds. And if that part is true, I can kind of see why fucking Konami would fire him. Like, I think the big issue I have with Kojima is that I do think he has kind of gained like this air of being untouchable, and I think if that story is true, then I think he probably just finally completely overstepped his bounds, and Konami was just like, fuck it, we're not dealing with you anymore.
Suppression, hallucinations, more violence.
Security
People are dying down there.
He left me. I went to the doctor and scratched in the wound. Scratching my breath. He won't let me in with them. Fuck it. I'll cut him out. I'll cut him out. I'll cut him out.
Hey, baby. Yeah, that's more or less what was said on release. And supposedly that's why, like, Metal Gear 5 went the way it was, is because, like, oh, he was taking funding and it didn't, you know, lead to the game being properly funded and done the way it should have. I think that part is bullshit. I think 5 ended the way it did because they fired him and then they had to kind of just piece together whatever the fuck they thought the plan was. Oh yeah, I remember this annoying ass part now. 5 was a good game, it just had a really shit ending. I guess more of a really shit twist than a shit ending. See, these enemies I don't remember being in the weird bird things. I don't remember them being in the original Dead Space. I remember them in Dead Space 2. From what I even heard, the segment that made people... Okay, so the zombie game was something that made people mad. That was just because that was kind of just a fucking cash grab and a dumb game. If you won, I can tell you why people were pissed off at 5.
Isaac, what's your status? Do you have the captain's rig?
Fuck me! Ugh. Transmitting codes now. I saw it, Hammond. A flying one turned the captain's body into another one of those things. The same must have happened to Chen.
God. Maybe the command computer has something. Where's Daniels when you need her? Head back to the security checkpoint. It's safer there. At least I can upgrade your clearance.
Clearance confirmed.
Okay, so the main thing... You don't even need to know lore. So the thing that pissed people off is that at the very end, it's revealed that you're not actually playing as Big Boss. You're playing as a guy who thinks he is Big Boss, and they gave him reconstructive surgery to look like Big Boss. That's why people were pissed off about that game.
Isaac,
Here. What the hell's happening?
the computer says the Ishimura's engines are offline. We're on a decaying orbit toward Aegis 7.
Oh god. I have to get to engineering.
There's no time. That tram station's offline. Unless... Here. Head back to the flight deck. I'll guide you from there. If this damage report's right, there's a shortcut to engineering.
At that point, I don't remember what his deal was, like where he was even supposed to be. Probably dealing with his cloning bullshit at that point. Brings part of the bench and extend the upgrade path. Okay. Yeah. Because at least 2 did that to you in, like, the first 2 hours of the game.
Flight deck tram control. Now arriving at flight deck tram control. Two, 3, and 400. Oh yeah, I forgot he was Ishmael. Just trying to get to a save point. Because I think I'm going to get to a save point and call it for tonight. Honestly, I didn't like 5. I think 5 was kind of an example of the era of games at that point where shit just started getting way too complicated for its own good. Security reporting retrieved.
There we go, there's a save. Like, I think around that time, it's kind of the same reason why I didn't like Red Dead Redemption 2, is that I thought it was a really good game that was hampered down by giving you too many, like, mechanics and sub-mechanics and shit, and in general, I just didn't enjoy playing 5. Like, I didn't have fun sneaking around. I didn't like the characters. I just didn't enjoy playing that one. A little bit. I forget what in-game reason they actually say why the armor looks the way it does. But, like, I didn't like the weird base managing bullshit. I don't know, like, that's kind of why, like, when sequels come out and shit, like, I kind of start becoming weary of them. It's like, in fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, it's like, okay, now I gotta manage all this bullshit with the horse. Now I got, like, 3 different little sub-statuses I gotta manage with, like, hunger and, like, focus. Oh, did I forget to fucking clean my gun? Oh, shit.
oh, there's a chance it might just not fucking work, or the quality of it fucking goes down. Oh, towns now remember my wanted level unless I do certain things. Like, it's just a lot of, like, dumb, excessive shit that I don't care about doing in a lot of these games. The Red Dead Redemption zombie game, like, I'm excited for the, well, excited is probably the wrong term. Supposedly Red Dead Redemption is getting a PC port, and if it does, I'll probably play through that on here, because I think the first Redemption is a good game. But all the ones after that, not so much. But that is it, everyone. I think I'm going to call it here for today. I will be back on here tomorrow, roughly around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will keep playing through this until we finish it. But that's it, everyone. Bye.